Baby, I've been feeling my shawty up with. I've been feeling my shawty like a jellyfish donut ever since then. What's up, pretty gang? It's your boy, Mr.Prettyboi, back with another freaking video. And make sure you add me on all social media at Mr.Prettyboi_. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about how I met my boyfriend, soon to be husband. You know, RO4. I was about to say RA, but RO4. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into the video. It's not gonna be long because it ain't much of a story, and then it ain't gonna be short either because it's still a story at the end of the day. So yeah. Let's get straight to the video. Okay, let's talk about how I was before I met him, like a month prior. We'll say a month prior. I was just chilling, focused on work and stuff. Like, I wasn't really worrying about a relationship. I was just focused on myself. I was focused on work. You know what I'm saying? The nitty gritty. I was just focused on work, focused on myself. I really didn't care. Like, people liked me and stuff, and I was conversing with other people, but you know, it's like those type of thing where you're not gonna take them serious because you know they're not what you want. So it wasn't those moments. It's like, I'm not gonna take you serious. You know, you're not what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not what you want. We're not gonna waste each other's time. Boom, bada bang. You know, stuff like that. Nitty gritty. So this thing, you know, I also talked to my coworker and my family. I was like, you know, maybe I should give up on guys. Maybe I should give up on guys. I was happy. My happiest when I was with a girl. When I'm with the guys, all I do is stress out. I'm unhappy, this and third, maybe. You know, stuff like that. Baby, I was talking like that. My family was like, he go again, especially my sister, KT. She was like, Mark, you don't know what you want to do. You don't know what you want to do. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then this thing that my coworker, she was like, Marcus, I don't know if I could say this. Marcus, because I don't know. Now we can't say the gay word. I don't know why, but in today's society, that why we can't say the gay word. Like, that's so stupid to me. The internet became so sensitive. Like, why we can't say the gay word? But anywho, let's get back to the main story. So anywho, my coworker was like, Marky, you're still. Let's say no, I was laughing. So let's say no, I'm chilling. So let's say, you know, one day on my Facebook, not my main Facebook, my backup page, which I'm gonna post right here. And my backup page, it gonna be deleted anyways, probably. But anywho, so next thing you know, I seen him in my request or whatever. Next thing you know, we talked and stuff. I told him to add me on social media. But while I was waiting for a response, I had checked his bio, and he had Instagram in his bio. Next thing you know, I went to my Instagram and look. Tell me, me and him already follow each other. Before we started texting and stuff, he followed me like 2 days before that. And so next thing you know, I was on Instagram like for those 2 days on the Instagram. I would just check, but he got like a big following on Instagram. So this thing, I was just checking the Instagram. I was like, I bet he gonna unfollow me, but he didn't. And I was like, he's cute, whatever. Next thing you know, but he's not someone that I text, cause you know I thought if I text him here, I won't get no text back. So next thing you know, he finally responded. I think he finally responded. So then next thing you know, me and him texting. Then we ended up texting on Instagram. So we moved to Instagram, and then we started boom bada bang. We started texting or whatever. You know, getting to know each other. Hey, where you from? I told him I'm from Albany, Georgia. Y'all, so many bugs. Oh my God, this y'all aggravating. But I told him I'm from Albany, Georgia. He told me he's from Jacksonville, Florida. Boom, bada bang. I'm trying, y'all, it's hard for me to concentrate. Oh my God, it's too many bugs. It's hard for me to concentrate. I'm finna make this quick. This ain't finna be more than a 10-minute, 12-minute video. But anywho, so next thing you know, me and him conversing on Instagram and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then he gave me his number, cause you know. Like I said, I wasn't planning on taking him serious. I wasn't taking nobody serious at the moment. So next thing you know, boom, right bang, he texted me his number. So I got his number and I had text. I was like, what's up, you know, yo. So the next thing I was like, oh, he gave me his number. So I'm like, okay. So the next thing you know, after he gave me his number, we started texting. So I'm like, yo. He's like, what's up? So now we started texting some more. Then I told him, I said, hey, I would, you know, take you serious or whatever, but you know, we're long distance. Mind you, I did long distance, but I didn't want to do long distance again because it always end in a fail and stuff like that. So next thing you know, I didn't feel like doing it again. So next thing you know, that's when he was like, so next thing you know, we started flirting and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We started flirting, like, oh my God, we started flirting. And I'm like, what? So next thing you know, we just started flirting out of nowhere. Then next thing you know, somehow we ended up talking. And next thing you know, we was like, hey, you know, basically, so we started talking, flirting, later talking. Careful now when you start flirting. But anyway, we started talking. Next thing you know, we're talking, getting to know each other and stuff. You know, we're taking things slow. So this happened in June and stuff. So we're conversing and stuff. Then July, around 4th of July, that's when we met. We linked up. Okay, we met in June. And then I said, no, July came. We linked up. I went to Jacksonville with my best friend, Tiffany. I'm insert some clips and stuff. Like clips. But we went to Jacksonville and stuff. Next thing you know, me and him, we had met in person and stuff. What it is, what happened? Okay, so next thing you know, I'm getting there and stuff. Because mind you, the day before I came there, we confessed our feelings to each other. Like, hey, you know, boom, bada, bang, da 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 da. Like, we confess our feelings to each other and everything. So next thing you know, I get to Jacksonville. I checked in okay, let me tell you about the hotel story. So me and Tiffany, we trying to check in our hotel. Tell me why they was giving us the runaround. Because we used Booking.com. It was like, oh, since y'all use Booking, y'all have to put $100 deposit, this and third. Y'all, we had to cancel our hotel room because, first of all, we're not finna give y'all $100 for a deposit. So we had to cancel our whole room, and then we had to rebook it. Like, basically, we had to rebook it, but we had to rebook in person. So basically, you know what I'm saying? So we had to cancel it. You know what I'm saying? Cancel it. So we canceled it. Then that's how they gave us, we got a refund. Then that's how we had to rebook it. Guys, that took like 30 minutes to an hour. So that's how we checked in, we went to our hotel room, made sure everything working still. Y'all tell me, I like the hotel. I wish I could have had pictures or something. I think I had pictures, but it's in another YouTube video, my Jacksonville vlog video. Yeah. So next thing you know, I'm winding down, I'm chilling. Next thing you know, I'm chilling with them and stuff. You know, we chilling and stuff. We went to Sasha. We went to Sasha now place. And then we talking about what we got planned and stuff. Like, we were just chilling and stuff. And then we talk about we finna go eat. First we went to smoke. First we smoked. And then we finna talk about what we're gonna eat. So then next time we went to a Chinese buffet. So next time we get to a Chinese buffet, let's say, he was like, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Pull up with him. So he could pull up. So next thing you know, I sent him like the location. I sent him, before we had got to the Chinese buffet thing, I was like, okay. Boom, bada bang. I was like, y'all, what's the location? He asked for the address. He go home. So that's how they gave me a picture of the address or whatever. So that's how they gave me the address. I sent it to him. Like, I sent him the picture. I took a picture of the address and I sent it to him. So that's how he told me, okay, boom. He said, boom, I think he said that 45 minutes. I think he said that 30 minutes away from him. So we said, cool. So we told him to leave before us, like, cause we were close. I think we were like 10 minutes away, 10 to 15 minutes away. So we told him to leave before us. And we'll meet him there because we'll get there before him. So next thing you know, he said, okay, whatever. Mind y'all, we were supposed to ride out at the same time because we let him get a head start. Plus we had to pack up the stuff. Y'all tell why we still end up being him there. So next thing you know, we being him there, but we didn't be him there for like, so next thing you know, we got there or whatever. We got there, boom, bada bang, we got there. We chilling and stuff. He told me he called me and stuff, like he on the way. This thing, I was like, okay, cool. So that's how that's when we sat down, we got in the restaurant, we sat down and stuff. Then next thing the man was like, hey, y'all ready to order? We was like, y'all ready? We was like, no, we went on one more person. So next thing we saved him a seat across from me so it could look like we're on a date or whatever. So they saved him a seat across from me. So that's when he texted me and said, I'm outside. Before I could respond, because I was talking to Tiffany and Sasha and C. Yeah, I think that's his. I can't really remember his name, Sasha's husband. But C, we'll call him C. I think that's his name, C. So next thing we all talking and stuff. Then he texted me and said he outside. So next thing boom, bada bang. When I seen the message, I got up and said, okay. So I got up, I told him, y'all, he outside, boom, bada bang. So I got up, next thing I went out and I seen him at the front desk. I'm like, what are you doing standing at the front desk? I think you finna order. So next thing I seen, I was like, okay. First impression of, I was like, okay, he cute, he's fine. He's fine. He don't like when I say the feminine words, so I'm gonna say flamboyant. He was more on the flamboyant side when I first met him. So I was like, okay, cool. So that's saying, like, I'm blushing or whatever. I'm like, okay. So that's saying, me and him, we had, leaving. Not leaving. So next thing you know, we walking or whatever, you know, I forgot what we said to each other. I know we were flirting or whatever. So next thing you know, he sat down and stuff. You know, we sat down. No, I think we gave each other a hug. Yeah, we gave each other a hug. Then we sat down by everybody. I said, hey, y'all. Next thing you know, he told them his name is Ricardo. Oh, yeah. He told them his name is Rico. Mind y'all, okay, let me mind y'all. Before me, him in person, he told me his name is Rico. Next thing you know, I'm thinking of his real name. Next thing you know, then I found out he, like, it's part of his biological. You know what I'm trying to say, name. It's like his government name, basically. That when he wanted to tell me his government name. I was like, so Rico not your government name? So next time I felt dumbfounded. So it's like, oh my God, I'm telling everybody your name Rico. Your name not even Rico. It's a part of your name. So next thing you know, let's fast forward back. So this thing, you know, so boom, bada bang. So we at the we at the hotel. We at the restaurant eating and stuff. You know, I tried octopus and stuff. I tried to get him to try it. He didn't want to try it. Me and him talking or whatever. I'm still blushing. You know what I'm saying? He talking to my friends. So the next thing you know, I want to say after that, we was like, you know, we left out the restaurant. We went to the parking lot. We like, hey, where y'all want to go? Stuff like that. So next thing it was like, let's go to the dock and smoke and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put a clip like up here. So we get to the dock and stuff. So we was like, cool. So that's when I asked him, I was like, you know, is you mean us to the dock or do you want me to ride with you? This and that. He was like, oh, I caught a Uber here. I was like, oh, you ain't got no car? He's like, no. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. So that's how, you know, that's when I asked Tiffany. I was like, hey, Tiffany, can you ride with us? This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, cause they want to know what we want to do. Cause they thought we were about to go back to the hotel. Yeah, they thought we were about to go back to the hotel, but we tagged along with them to the dock. So that's how, you know, we had left from the dock. We left there. Then that's how, you know, we had headed to the dock. No, first we dropped the kids off at the house. Yeah, we dropped the kids off at the house because they were sleeping and stuff. And then, cause mind you, the dock ain't that far, like 10 minutes from the crib where we dropped them off at. So next thing you know, they sleep anyways. They sleep and stuff, except for the oldest daughter, she a teenager. But then next thing you know, we went to the dock. Next thing you know, I want to say everybody we started talking as a group, and then next thing you know, we just started passing the blunt. Next thing you know, we broke off in group, like Sasha and her husband, Tiffany and her friend, and then me and RO4. So next time we all in our little group talking, we all like broke off into our group talking on the dock. So me and RO4 talking, then we started talking about how, you know, if my phone would have fallen in the water, how I would go jump in after it. I don't care if I don't see it. I would spend all night in that pond, like in that lake. He was like, boy, you not gonna find it, this and the third. So next time I said, yes, I will. I would dive in that water for my phone. So next time we talk about that, boom, bada bang. So next time we chilling and stuff. Then I was about to say, let's go for a walk because I wanted to like get some more one-on-one time alone. So I was about to say, let's go walk like alongside the beach or whatever. They was like, y'all ready to go? So next thing you know, boom, it was time for us to go. So next thing you know, we left. Let's say, you know, mind y'all, I'm like sleeping in the car like. So y'all, I'm about to sleep in the car, y'all. I'm like, I smoked 4 blunts, like I'm sleeping. Next thing you know, boom, bada bang. Next thing you know, I asked RO4, I was like, what you doing? You know, do you want to go home? You spend the night? You still spend the night? Whatever. He was like, yeah, I'm still spending the night. I was like, okay, cool. So next thing you know, I'm sleepy or whatever. So next thing you know, we make it to the hotel. Y'all didn't know we made it to the hotel. Honestly, that's how sleep I was. So we made it to the hotel. Next thing you know, we walk in the hotel. Next thing you know, the lady who we had, you mind you, from the beginning of the story, when we had to like do the checkout thing, she was like, y'all finna get ready to go home. She said, y'all finna go home. They had me here all day, da da da. We was like, well, make sure. Then Tiffany was like, make sure you get some rest, da 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 da. That's it. So we left. We went upstairs. We did the elevator thing. We was on the 2nd floor. So that's how, you know, we all walking to our hotel and stuff. We all talking about how we sleepy and stuff. We finna go straight to sleep. Y'all, that's how wasted we was. Like, that's how faded we was. So next thing you know, you walking, my room is right here. Then you have to walk like 3 doors down to get the Tiffany room. 2 doors down to get the Tiffany room. So next thing you know, I went in my hotel room. And then next thing you know, RO followed, and I was like, okay, boom, he spent the night. So next thing you know, I think me and him talked for a bit. I don't know. Or I went straight to bed. I don't know. So next thing you know, me and him like next thing you know, I put on my pajama shorts and all that. Like I'm finna get in bed. I'm sleeping. Next thing you know, he got in his nightwear clothes, and then we had laid down and cuddled and went to sleep. And next thing you know, whole time while I'm asleep, I'm holding him and stuff. He recording me. I'm gonna insert the clip right here. But I'm holding him, and next thing you know, he recording. Like while I'm asleep, he was recording and stuff. And no, y'all, we did not do anything sexual. I did not pluck him and stuff like that. We did not do anything sexually. So next thing you know, we did not have like intercourse. Yeah. So next thing you know, cause we said we wanted to wait. So next thing you know, what it is, we went to sleep. Yeah, we woke up. He recorded the video. Next thing you know, so next thing you know, where I was at the hotel. Okay, so boom, bada bang, we woke up the next day. Next thing you know, we finna drop him off. He said, no, next thing you know, cool, we finna get ready to hit back Auburn. So next thing you know, next day we dropped him off at home and stuff. That when I seen his house, I dropped him off. I was about to walk into the door, but you know, I'm a gentleman, so I about to walk him to the door and then head back to the car. But he was like, he got it, stuff like that. So next thing you know, he got out the car and then he walked in the door. And next thing you know, we pulled off after when he went in the house, we pulled off. And then next thing you know, we stayed in Jacksonville for a while because we had went to Sasha and her husband on a job, Taco Bell, and they told us to get some food like on the way on the road. So we got some food and stuff. They gave us drinks. So we went to their job or whatever. And then next thing you know, after that we drove all the way almost to Savannah. Like we drove to the borderline of Jacksonville to get like some souvenir. So we went to Jacksonville and stuff to get a souvenir. Like we went to the borderline Jacksonville. I forgot what part it was at. But went there, like y'all, it's racist there. Like the part we went to were very racist. Like there was Trump supporters. And then that's how you know the white people, like they yelled at me throughout the window and stuff. It's like it's very racist over there. Like be safe, y'all. Be safe. No matter where you go, be safe. Cause these people, they can't let Sugar Honey Iced Tea go. Like they can't come as one as unified. They always gotta be racist, which is dumb. But anywho, so they were yelling out the window and stuff, which I did not like because you know what I'm saying? Cause if I be racist, then you know it's a problem. But next thing you know, we went back home. Then next thing you know, me and him talking and stuff. We was like, hey, da 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 da. So next thing you know, also, what made him like me is because I told him I like he don't like that word, so I'm gonna say femborn. I told him I like his femborn way. Cause it don't bother me. Like, be yourself. I like when people be themselves. That's the main thing attractive about a person when you being yourself. So that's thing, you know, he tell me he like himself. I mean, he liked that I like him for him. So next thing you know, boom, bada bang. Me and him, we've been locked in since. And then I want to say August came. He came and see me. I'm gonna insert some clip. He came and visit me. So then next thing you know, he met my family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They like him. They love him on the first day. Then next thing you know, me and him, he came to my crib and stuff. He met my brother. Y'all, that was very shocking because nobody ever met my brother who I dealt with. Like, nobody ever met my brother. He's the only one that met my brother and is gonna be the only one. So this thing, you know, next he gonna meet my dad. Oof, that could be breathtaking. So that's thing, you know, boom, bada bang. So then that's thing, you know, we chilled. Like after we got done meet the family, we went on a date to Cheddar's, which I'm finna erase another clip. We went on a date to Cheddar's, and then that's thing, you know, after that, I want to say we went back home. We talked about the date and stuff. Then we took a shower. Next thing, you know, we came back to the crib. Then we were about to, boom, bada bang. We was about to, but things happened which we couldn't do that night. That day. Yeah, so we didn't do it. We ended up didn't doing it. We didn't do it. So next thing, you know, we tried it, but you know, it was, I guess God saying wait. So next thing you know, we still waited a while. Then next thing you know, his birthday came at the end of August. So then next thing you know, before his birthday came, we made it official on the 17th. So we made it official on the 17th. The 17th of August, we made it official and stuff. We had like a talk. We made it official. I went to go get tested again. He went to go get tested. We showed each other test results. Everything is negative. excuse me, everything is negative and stuff. So next thing you know, that's when we felt like it's time. So next thing you know, everything is negative, and then next thing you know, it's his birthday. Like it's his birthday week trip. So next thing you know, oh yeah, day party for his birthday, we had got into it. And next thing I was like, well, I'm not coming no more. I'm not coming on your birthday thing no more. Next thing you know, like, ooh, that day was oof. Next thing you know, I ended up coming anyway. I was gonna come anyways. I would come. I said that in the moment, but I would go. You know, everything already been paid for. Everything already been booked. Why I'm not coming? So next time I would go come anyway. It's just like I was upset in that moment because of the situation. So next thing you know, we next thing our day, like the week of his trip, we had fun or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just cool with him. Then next thing you know, we did it for the first time. Like we did it for the first time. And next thing you know, I shot the club, but you know what I'm saying? I shot the club, but like, why? Let me not say that because this is YouTube. I like, and next thing I just like he was getting back to back. Like he was getting it every night. Yeah, he got it every night. Yeah, he got it every night. Even when he went to the club and he got back, I was upset with him because of a situation. But I understood it though. At the end of the day, I understood it. But I would like just text me. I'll say this: when you finna go out, you don't have to text me like while you at the event. Enjoy yourself, but at least text me that you made it and when you headed home, so that way I can know you made it there safely. Then I can know you coming home safely. You know what I'm saying? That's only two things I care about. While you was at the club, like, you know, enjoy yourself, have fun. Cause I was doing my schoolwork and stuff. I was doing my tests and schoolwork. So you know what I'm saying? So that's the issue we had. But then I said, no, he came home, baby. I forgot about that issue. Baby, it's your birthday. Let's do it. So that's when that thing, you know, we did it and stuff. Like, oh my God, like y'all, it was phenomenal. Next thing you know, we did or whatever. And I was like, oh, if it could happen once, it could happen again and again and again. So this thing, you know, his birthday trip came to an end. Then that's ain't no time for me to go. So next thing you know, y'all, it's time for me to go. Tell me why I almost missed my bus because like the Uber wasn't picking me up. So he had one of his friends woke, so he asked one of his friends could take me to the bus instead. And y'all made it just in time. Next thing you know, long story short, we still growing strong. We're growing stronger and stronger. And since we're both humans at the end of the day, so we always gonna be evolving. We're always gonna be learning each other. Like every day, I feel like we should learn something. Like almost every day, I ain't gonna say every day, but like every now and then, we should learn something new about each other. Like say for instance, he don't eat mustard. Maybe a month from now, he might eat mustard. That's something I can learn new about him. I feel like we're humans. We're growing and evolving, and we're growing and evolving together. I don't want us to grow and evolve separately because I don't want us to outgrow each other. You know, I want us to actually. We talked about marriage, having kids, moving in together. We talked about all that. So it's like I want to live out there, and so I don't want us to grow apart. So that's why I like that we're growing together and stuff. So that's saying, you know, yeah. That's why I feel like it's important to like touch base with your partner, like see how they doing mentally, physically. What do y'all need to work on in the relationship? You know what I'm saying? Is y'all making each other happy? You know what I'm saying? Just nitty gritty, like I'm saying, nitty gritty. So yeah. And then next thing you know, I want to say, yeah. This is how I feel about him now. How I feel about him now is I love him with all my heart. You know, if me and him could get in an argument, guys, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. But at the end of the day, we always bounce back. It's not. I'll say it's not only what you go through; it's how you get through it, and we choose to get through it every time. Cause if we plan on being together for years, and I mean, of course we're gonna have disagreements, debates, and stuff like that. But you know, it's about how we bounce through it. And I love him. Like my feelings just grow for him stronger and stronger. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to like add my last name to his last name. Like I can't wait until that day come where I can get on one knee and propose to him. Like I just can't wait for that moment. I can't wait for our kids to like, you know, be waiting for us and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we helping our kids with our homework, we feeding them, we all doing YouTube together. You know what I'm saying? It's like soon after a while, you know, I'll be like bringing my kids, like our kids on this channel. Like I'll be like, you guys meet our kids, meet our family. Then and I can start like a family channel where y'all could, you know, I might let my kids take over the family channel. You know what I'm saying? After they do schoolwork and doing good at school, I might let them make a video on their own. You know what I'm saying? Create generational wealth and stuff. Also to finish the video up, but yeah, my end game with him is to put a ring on his finger and live a happily like marriage. Like we're in a relationship now, you know. But I want to like I want to marry him and add his last name, add my last name to his last name, have kids with him, move in together. Like that's my goal with him. We also, in order to keep a relationship strong, you got to learn how to understand each other, compromise, comprehend, value each other, see each other worth, and also keep God and the universe in y'all relationship, and always be thankful for each other. You know what I'm saying? Always be thankful for each other. So next thing you know, that's it for this video. Then ever since we got that, like it's like ever since then, I think it happened once. Baby, I've been feeling my shawty up with. I've been feeling my shawty like a jellyfish donut ever since then. Like I've been feeling my shawty like a jellyfish donut. Oof. Yeah. But yeah, that's how we met, and we're still strong to this day. We're going stronger and stronger. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on your post notification button. And yeah. I probably missed some parts out of the video, but it's okay though. This video already 30 minutes long, y'all. This video already 30 minutes long. So yeah, without further ado, you know what I'm saying? MJ over and out.